Testing. I feel like I can hear myself, but the speakers are off. Huh. Talk to the mic.
John's a bitch ass nigga, and he's telling me to check the microphone.
Our levels look better now.
I can't even.
Alright, fuck it. Just kidding.
Got these levels. I'm gonna send my last.
What's
text
good,
message.
everybody? This is the Fuck Shit I Know podcast. I'm sitting here with my friend Brandon.
Man,
We're coming here to you today on a Tuesday, but it probably won't be a Tuesday when we drop this shit. But, all right. So this is the Fuck Shit I Know podcast, and
not brought to you by any beer company yet.
it's not brought to you by any beer company. And you know what? To spare you with a cliche fucking introduction, I'm gonna just get right into the shits. You ready?
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
You can't hold on 1 second. There's a podcast. The audio needs to go.
I'm joking, nigga. Go ahead. Damn.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I've been ready.
Right, talking to the microphone.
Oh, sorry.
You're just gonna have to excuse my friend. He doesn't know shit about broadcasting. As you can see, he's an amateur.
No, I don't know shit about microphones. I do cameras.
Well, here you have it. Brandon is ignorant. So.
Whoa. You could say ignorant to the subject. Like, you ain't got to be, like, ignorant like that.
You ignorant.
No, you ignorant.
Nah, you ignorant.
You voted for Trump. That's how I know you ignorant. Yeah, you did.
Right.
Got the red on, too.
Speaking of rapey-ass dudes, I want to talk about Bill Cosby.
Really?
I want to talk a little bit about Bill Cosby. So, as you guys know, Bill Cosby, he just recently got convicted of, like, 60,000 fucking rapes. And
don't do that. Don't see. That's what niggas want to turn at the mic because they want to look. Don't do that.
He got convicted.
That's another thing.
60,000 rapes. You can Google that shit. And I guess you could say people have mixed feelings.
What do you mean 60,000 rapes?
Not literally. I'm fucking joking.
I'm about to Google that.
It's 60 though.
I'm Googling.
I think it's like 60. What's it called? So he just got raped for 60.
He got convicted.
He just got convicted for like 60,000. I'm sorry. Now I'm fucking myself up. 60 rapes, and I'm
fact checking it. Fact checking his ass too. Sorry.
So I mean, basically the reason why I brought this up, and it's funny because you actually kind of, setting it right up. Some people feel away. Some people aren't ready to give up.
I don't give a shit. It's just like I feel
America's dad.
Fuck America's Dad. I don't never like the Bill Cosby show. That shit found that shit kind of whack though and corny.
You wasn't fucking with Cliff?
Nah. I never really I never trusted Cliff.
Nah.
I never trusted.
I feel
Cliff.
like everybody wanted to be part of that household.
Because he was too clean, my nigga. It's too clean. I'm sorry. I'm pardon to say the N word, but he was just too clean. It's just like you gotta too clean. Like first of all, I knew something was up when I saw that barbecue episode, and I saw that years ago, but I'm like, you put liquor in it? You know what I mean? Like, it didn't click. It didn't click.
I don't know if you guys seen that one, but there's a meme. I'm going to try to actually get it in the bottom right corner, bottom left corner, where
Bill was up to that. He was up to the shenanigans.
Basically talking about how he used to give his wife this special sauce.
Nah. He gave everybody the sauce.
He gave everybody the sauce?
Yo, he used to say, you ever wonder? Hold on.
Even the little girl?
Do with Bill Cosby. You ever here's the whole thing. You ever wonder why every time we have a barbecue, everybody's willing to get home real quick? And then she looks at him like, what you mean, Bill? Like, nah, like, what you, like, yo.
That's wild.
Why you think they're going to go home?
That's why, to me, it's like.
And then when the little girl and little boy was going to dip, like, the little sauce, the brush, you sauce it, like, you real professional, you get a brush. Well, he was real hood with it. It was a paintbrush, and he dead ass had it in barbecue sauce.
That's wild.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. Like, to me, I mean, the reason I brought it up is basically to see how you feel about the conviction. But, like, for me, at least where I stand, it's unfortunate. And it's like,
look,
it sucks. I do recognize the fact that they haven't gotten the Harveys and they haven't gotten the Louis C.K.'s of the world. But I do think that they're next. And I do think that regardless, like, two things could be right. Like, yeah, we need to get those guys in jail, but like, Bill did it. Like, Bill did it.
Nigga, Harvey did it. Like you just said, Louis C.K.
No, I'm saying they all did it.
But like, here's the thing with Bill though. Here's the thing that gets me. And I'm gonna be real with you right now. One, I'm not saying this. What he did was absolutely wrong. He took advantage of numerous. Like what he did was disgusting. That's you an animal. That's
but I'm saying
up.
If we're looking at it like an isolated situation, like you gotta go to jail if you rape.
Nah, you want to put it isolated, like you want to make it like that, my nigga. Like it goes to the point. Like first of all, let's be real. All of them though, like Bill didn't have that much juice. Like let's be real. Bill had juice, but Bill didn't have that much juice. You telling me you couldn't like nobody would like there was no one. I'm sorry. There's like no like I understand it was a different time. It's first of all we young as hell. We don't know the time, like you know what I mean, like it was back in the day, and they were doing Quaaludes, coke like crazy. Bill was too, and that was another thing. He was like doing comedy in a time where everybody was getting fucked up, and you got this whole clean American dad image. Bill, you could tell behind the scene, Bill was getting fucked up. Bill was getting fucked up, John.
Yeah,
Bill was getting lit. But exactly, Robin Williams, God rest his soul. You got like
Robin Williams was a creep.
He used to do a lot of
R.I.P.
He used to do a lot of coke. There apparently Richard Pryor. No,
Did I ever tell you my Robin Williams theory?
What?
Where it's like.
Not Richard Pryor. John Witherspoon.
There's Robin Williams. That's the white guy, right?
What?
Robin Williams.
Yeah, the nigga he did.
The one who died. He committed suicide. I'm sorry. R.I.P. I don't mean to be insensitive, but.
He gonna be insensitive.
So Robin Williams.
Like you ain't killing.
And Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
Don't those names kind of are like they could switch names and it would make sense. Doesn't he kind of look like a Whoopi Goldberg and doesn't she look like a Robin Williams?
Some things you say, like I process them and it's just like I get it.
But am I speaking facts or fiction?
It could like in some I know. If you really want to break it down like that, there could be some, like, you heard about parallel dimensions. I could see that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if someone really wanted to make, like, that's, like, the hack. Like, you know, like, that's the thing that, like, if this was the Matrix, that's what you had to do to break the Matrix, to go up to Whoopi Goldberg and be like, Robin Williams. And then it just, like, everything just breaks. Nah, just shit just
materializes out of her body.
Nah, just shit just pauses. And she just goes, yo, my bad. So that's like a little bit of liquid. Like, no, I didn't go on the like right near the tripod.
It doesn't matter.
My bad. Like you just go up to her and be like Robin Williams, or like reverse. But the only way to really make shit like really fuck up, you got to go to both of them at the same time and be like, do it, and be like, yo, Robin Williams, yeah, Whoopi Goldberg. He goes, fuck, and everything just pauses. Like
I'm telling you,
like what do you call that shit? The flash mobs?
Like a psh, like the
nah. Everybody just pauses. Like
yeah.
Like a big ass flash. Everybody just stops.
The Beatles challenge.
Yeah, everybody just stops what the fuck they're doing.
Beatles in the city.
Yeah, straight up.
That shit was kind of lit.
Yeah, and then
I think I did a few of those. Yeah. Actually, no, I don't think I had enough friends. If I'm being real.
I never got those though.
Those shits look lit.
I feel like that's a lot of work
We're going on a tangent, and one of the things I'm trying to avoid with this podcast.
So let's move on.
No, I want to go back on Bill. We haven't finished.
Here's my
point
with Bill Cosby, right? Honestly, Bill, what he did was disgusting and was fucked up. There's no excuse for what he did. You know what I mean? I'm not justifying.
Should he be in jail or not?
Here's the shit. Now, if you're gonna send Bill to jail, you better send Harvey Weinstein to jail. I don't give a fuck what lawyer he got, cause he literally Bill avoided jail like the motherfucking what's a good saying for that? Like how you avoid jail? Like damn, I had one for that. He was avoiding jail like his old ass. He was like, nah, I ain't going to jail.
I just feel like,
but like it's not funny.
It sucks that he was the first one because it's like, of course.
Oh no, he wasn't it's
not. I'm saying the first one out of like all of the high profile rape cases. Like everyone else,
definitely
is still walking. But I guess you can argue, Bill Cosby, I feel like, was the first one to lead the Me Too movement. Like we heard about Bill a while ago. This has been going on for a while.
Like it's been jokes. I told you it was a Family Guy joke.
That's how everything starts. Everything is a joke until it fucking happens.
People were
joking about fucking Donald Trump actually fucking winning, and that ended up happening. People were joking about.
Cause honestly,
I don't even know. People have been joking. People don't take shit seriously until it actually fucking happens.
But that's the funny thing. Like it goes where like how. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, if you put belief into this shit, it'll actually come true. But sometimes that kind of does. Like, my nigga, somebody had to be behind Donald Trump. Like, yo, just go for it. fuck it. If you got the money, nigga, what? It's like, I'm sorry, I gotta start talking to the mic more. Like, fuck it, you got the money. What are you gonna do? You gonna take a loss? Just write it off in your taxes. You ran for president though, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then all of a sudden, yo, you fucking won.
Pay taxes.
You gotta come back. See, that's why we need to have a laptop. We're gonna come next week. Next week we're gonna come with a laptop.
We need an intern.
Yeah, we need. Nah, we don't got no money.
An intern's free. Full free.
Nah. You always gotta travel.
Honestly, my professor used to always say, is like, yo, all you gotta do is go up to some dumb media student and be like, yo, you wanna be my intern on like my project? Hey, it'll look good on your resume.
All I'm saying is, if you want to be an intern, we'll give you whatever's in. Cause you know it's really funny and convenient in this bag.
That's probably green, so it might fuck up with the green.
No, it's black.
I thought it was green. Bro, for some reason I think because I saw the tint from
this is midnight black. You can't see through this.
Pepe Le Pew.
Oh, they can't see no Pepe Le Pew. They don't need to see no Pepe Le Pew.
But back.
They ain't got no sponsorships yet. Like I said.
Back to the Bill Cosby thing.
But no, seriously, Bill. Like what you said is right. But like what I'm saying is like with Bill. You honestly gotta like press them all. You gotta press them all, cause what he did was years ago. Decade.
But it's not like they can all do it in one civil suit against all of them. It's not like it's gonna be one case.
But like all I'm saying is, I'm not the lawyers. I'm not the prosecutors in none of these cases. But all I'm saying is, you better send somebody to Harvey Weinstein. Weinstein better get 20 years because what he did was recent, more fucked up, and he was like, "Yo, suck my dick, I get you a job." You know what I mean? Let's be honest. He was like, "Come on, suck my dick, give me a job."
That's worse. It's bad.
It's bad, and then you have to realize all the one. Here's the shit.
Spanish Fly was a thing back in the day, but like when you really get to the fucking like crux of that, like you're paralyzing women and having sex with them.
But I'm not even trying to be fucked up, and that just shows you how
Imagine
fucked up
being
that was a time back. It was fucked up.
But you can't move.
That's misogyny as worse. Like,
and
that's
like,
real fucked up.
especially as a man, like, if there's one thing I feel like men are like, just don't do that.
No, you ain't a man if you
it's
do
like
that
being
shit.
violated up your ass or some shit.
Yeah.
So imagine what that feels like as a girl. I feel like being taken advantage that way and like being penetrated while you're
anybody being violated, like that's just you being touched in any way unwanted.
But I'm saying the worst part about it is like it's one thing to rape, it's one thing to drug and rape.
Nigga, it's all like I mean,
rape is rape. Rape is rape.
Rape is rape. Like yo, I don't try to like. I get what you're saying, but my nigga, it's rape is like, rape.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fucked up.
It's probably just as bad. But the thing with the Harvey Weinstein case. I mean, I'm not trying to shoot him any type of bail. Like, I think he should go in jail. What I was going to say before is, like, we should get mad if they don't eventually see jail. Now that we got Bill out of here, let's get these guys the fuck out of here.
Man, I'm sorry. This is America.
But
I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like if he wasn't old.
The difference between the Harvey Weinstein case
I feel like if he wasn't old and black, he wouldn't even be in jail. If he was some old, like, white dude, they would have been like, he would be like Harvey right now. Where is Harvey Weinstein, by the way? That's another fucking thing.
But this is the gray area with Harvey Weinstein. Like, I think he should go to jail, but I think the argument is that, yes, the girls were 100% manipulated.
Yeah.
They did technically oblige, I think, in the moment. Because they were afraid to lose their job. So it's like they didn't really have much of a choice.
Here's the shit. Bill was apparently with some of the stories here. I stopped, like, I followed the story in the beginning. Because I was like, yo, I remember Family Guy making a joke about Bill, and I showed you that shit, and he was like, it was like, yo, some bullshit like with Fat Albert, and then all of a sudden it goes, well, Fat Albert shouldn't eat all that fucking food. He's gonna get his fucking foot cut off. And then
who played Fat Albert? Was it Keenan?
It was Keenan. Yeah, it was Keenan. But this is, you know how Family Guy overdoes his shit. Fat Albert was like getting pulled and wagging. He was mad fucking face. He was like one of them people. It was wild. It was OD.
I mean.
But
it's Fat Albert.
Yeah, but it was like their version of Fat Albert. It was wild, but anyway.
I mean, it's wild.
Yeah,
I mean, but Family Guy is just wild in general.
Yeah, but anyway, they go like, Fat Albert should have eat that food. He's gonna get his foot cut off because of diabetes. Hey. This is what he did. That is hey. What he should have did is pay off a bunch of women over the years, talking about sexual harassment cases and all this type of nasty drug, like some shit like that. It was some joke like that. And Family Guy said this shit. And then they get like, yo, that was like years. This was like in the early 2000s. This is when it kind of first came out too.
But you know what it is? It's like.
But hold on, and then the crazy shit is everybody gets mad at what's Hannibal Buress.
What was everybody mad at him about for?
I heard that because he made the joke because he was like, "Yo, Bill Cosby's out here raping women." Like he was dead ass.
Oh yeah. I heard that it low key kind of started with the Hannibal Buress joke.
But come on, like Family Guy made the joke. I can only imagine how many other comedians made sly jokes.
That's the thing about stand up, and that's why stand up is so dope. With Family Guy, it's like you don't take any of it serious because at its core, it's a cartoon. But Hannibal Buress doing his stand up and telling people around the country on his tour, like, "Yo, Bill Cosby's out here raping women," and
like he's been raping women for
years. It's taken a little bit serious because it's like when it's a stand-up, it's like a conversation. He's like telling you, like, and that's the thing. It's like Family Guy called it, Hannibal Buress said it, but I bet people in Hollywood been knowing about this shit. But it's like let's not say anything. Yo,
that's like Harvey. If everybody knew about Bill's been just so shit. I'm not even trying to sound too fucked up. Bill's like he's the super raper out here apparently. So Harvey must be like what number 2 out here? Like come on, he's been doing it for years. How old is Bill Cosby?
People don't say shit because they know it's like
fucked up. They got man.
It's like if Harvey Weinstein falls and his assistant like loses a job and then she's probably a nice girl. Yeah. It's all a bunch of people protecting their asses.
And fuck everybody that I'm not even trying to be funny. It's like crazy how quick shit changes because everybody is looking back at all those interviews and all those fucking like jokes that he made, and now it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, damn, that's not fun. Like this nigga was basically telling himself, telling on himself.
To a really great story. I mean, I remember in my media class, like we had a section where, I mean, you know how they do it in like these white schools. It was like we had a basically black media session, and
that's racist. Yeah, we don't have. I got to do with effects. We ain't got that money yet.
What's it called? I mean, we could do that, but we basically had like a African American media section, and like Bill Cosby was a big part of that. And they just spoke about like the barriers that he broke for a lot of people of color.
He
and, like,
did, but like my nigga, he shamed his
the same way like Black Panther showed like a positive superhero that like is someone people could look up to. Bill Cosby was also like a positive like black household, like when that hadn't have been like a thing on TV as much, like a nuclear family that's affluent and like it's just
the dad was a doctor. I think the mom was a lawyer. You had you had your kids going to college. Fucking what's her name?
I don't know. But I remember she was bad. Or she grew up to be bad. One of them.
She's still bad. Lisa Monet's character. No, I forgot the daughter. Like, what was her name as a daughter? Whatever. But
I don't know.
The whole point was like that ass. Like you had it like it was just like they doing good. Like it ain't like Good Times. Good Times. You ever really watch Good? If you have not seen Good Times, that's black culture. Just watch that fucking show, and you'll be like, "Damn."
I think I've seen Good Times.
It's ironic ass.
It's like with the kind of big guy. He's bald, has a mustache.
Nah. That's Family Matters.
Oh, that's the one with Steve Urkel. Yeah, that's the dad who always get mad at Steve.
Because he's a cop and he comes. But like, that comes from. That was crazy because that show was showing like a positive because that comes from like the whole.
Did I do that?
And they were gonna push it like It was funny because they were gonna push it like the Honeymooners with like. What
was Steve Urkel's alter ego who was like mad fly with the host?
Stefan Urkel. Stefan Urkel.
When Stefan came around.
Whoever came up with that name, you right. You ain't shit. Either you're a fucking genius or you're the laziest motherfucker on earth.
It makes sense. It's
Stefan Urkel. No, Urkel, though. Urkel, bro. Urkel. You peep that? Urkel. Like Urkel. Nah,
I never noticed that.
Put that accent on that shit.
That was a good show.
It was. Did he ever get?
What was your favorite cartoon, or not cartoon? Favorite sitcom growing up?
I hated sitcoms growing up. I didn't start watching.
You like Martin?
I watched Martin, but I really didn't appreciate Martin. Like I would just watch it because it might.
Because it was on. That was half of all TV when we were kids.
Yeah, and
that shit was on.
You know
how many times I saw Transformers?
Laughing. Which ones?
The first one.
What do you mean the first one?
The show was on TV all the time.
When
on FX.
Bumblebee was Hotshot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what was another one?
Yeah, that's what nobody know about.
I've seen so many Disney.
Fuck a Bumblebee.
I've seen so many Disney movies in a row. I saw the South Park movie like 9 times.
I saw the.
That was the first time I saw titties.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that was the first time I saw titties too. Like that blew my mind. Like I was like, you know what?
I was like,
I want
to go to heaven.
Yo, hell yeah!
That's what heaven's gonna be.
And when he pressed the button, it was over. He went straight to hell. He was like, boy, you're going to hell.
That was probably like the most vivid. Like I feel like I understood hell and heaven and hell a little more.
You want to hear
when I saw that?
I'm not even trying. If I know we're going to tangent, you want to hear the funniest shit? How I heard that fucking story. Make it quick. How I heard that? No, I saw that fucking movie. Mm-hmm. Like my cousins were watching me, right? And my mom was going out of town, so they dead ass came to. I think I went over their house, or they came over at my house and went to Blockbuster, my nigga, in Rye, and we're like she legit was just like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Brandon, I don't want to watch none of that kitty bullshit. So, the South Park movie was out. She was like, I swear to God, you watch it with me, don't tell your mom, we good, and don't say we lost the receipt, because she said because she like, yo, don't worry about it, I'll pay for the movie, because whatever she spent, she was gonna reimburse her. She was like, fuck that shit. And dead ass, yo, that was like, we watched it. I'm like, so what's going on? She was like, you never saw the show? I was like, nah. I was like, oh. All of a sudden, like, just profanity, my nigga. Like, it just so, like, it was beautiful. I was just like what? Like, it was just like, where? No, when Cartman goes off
kiss my ball, or suck my ball.
No, the Kyle's mom song.
I don't remember.
Don't call my mom a bitch. And he goes, well, don't call my mom a bitch.
Some of the songs on South Park kind of slap.
Kyle's mom's a big fat bitch. So what? She's a big fat bitch. Yo, Dad, I was like, what the fuck? Mind you, I forgot how old I was. I'm just like, yo, however old I was when that shit came out, I was just like, what? Like my eyes were glued to that fucking.
That's how you know how fucked up my childhood was, because I'm 2 years younger than you, and I was watching that shit.
Yeah, you're
so when you were like probably in 6th grade watching it, I was in 4th grade.
Wow, that's crazy. I can only imagine 4th grade.
It's because I had an older brother.
Yeah,
when Luis got into it, I got into it. We shared a room.
Yeah, like I didn't.
That was a cartoon that came on like after midnight. We kept the volume at like a 2.
Yeah.
This was back with the.
I started doing that.
This
is
back when they had the little brown boxes.
Yeah, nigga, them shits was black and the front was brown. Yeah, I know. And then you had the fucking if you broke your remote, the numbers were on the front.
Yeah.
And then you did that like you did like this. Yeah, you had to do select.
All right, but we keep going on tangents.
Well, you can chop that up.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to try not to chop it up. I want this to feel as organic as possible.
All right, cool.
Like, and just keep it long form.
I want to shop at Whole Foods. Obviously.
And right now, we are at 24 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, nigga, you can't see? Damn, I didn't mean to say that.
He said he wasn't going to say the N-word this episode. Got him.
And, I'm, shit, caught me on a loop.
That ass, because he was avoiding that one. Now he's like, yo, he's thinking, contemplate. He's like, shit,
contemplating my whole life right
now. I got to go through that. He's just like, that press conference is going to be a motherfucker.
It's going to bite me in the ass when I'm finally on.
They're going to be like, he said the N-word.
Back in 2018.
Yo, and he's going to be like, he going to have the glasses on and shit. Like.
All right. But I think because we're at 25 minutes, originally I wanted to just do like 20 minutes, and like we surpassing my expectations, and we've only talked about one topic. But I want to talk about maybe one more topic.
Yeah. And
you could bring up one, or I have another one that I feel like would be good.
Well, let's try to do a topic each. We gonna work out a flow with this podcast, y'all.
All right,
but I got a topic.
All right.
Bodegas.
Okay. I feel like that's not a topic though. That's a story.
Fine.
Because then it's like you tell this that'll last a minute. I want like a topic that we could talk about. Like what was the other one you had? The Supreme Court shit.
Oh.
I'm down to talk about that.
Yo.
Well, then it's like a really rapey podcast. We spent the first 15 minutes talking about Bill.
We'll just talk about something real quick. We'll talk about this. Why is it every time, right?
Okay.
When our president Trump refers somebody for a job, he gets pressed harder than a felon. They be like, nah. Like, yo, they check and when they find something, he's like, I didn't even fucking know. I just met the guy, mind you. Before, knew him for 20 years. He's the shit. Good people. Mwah. Yo, his mama's pie. Mwah. His wife. Boom. The shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, what the fuck? What's up with that, man? Like, what's up with that, John? What you think on that? Like, what? Like, is it because he dead ass is a puppet, or he's like legit? He's been getting played
Trump doesn't
all
know
these
shit
years.
that's going on.
No. Like the people around him have been playing him for so many years. They just like he's just that like he's the dumb nigga.
He's the dumb boss.
He's the dumb nigga in the crew. Like he just happens.
He's technically the boss. But he's the boss.
Is he the boss though? Like, I mean, is he?
He's not when you really get to the crux of it. But he's technically the boss. It's like it's like you're at a job. And everyone knows the boss is dumb. Everyone knows the boss is dumb, and that low key the supervisor does everything. That's like what it is. It's like you ever have I have that in my job. I have my boss and then the assistant, and the assistant actually is the one doing everything. And there's the boss who's just like, eh.
He don't mean that. Don't fuck with his employment.
Oh shit! I guess I shouldn't have said that. Well, this concludes the episode of the. No, I'm kidding.
We gonna get paid anyway, bitch.
He just doesn't know what's going on. That's why, and they don't give a fuck. They're like,
but like every time, bro. Like how many? Like I'm gonna be honest with you. In our lifetime, bro, we've seen a couple presidents.
You know what?
But how many times have they got like? How many people have you seen get fired?
I'm gonna just keep it a ban. With all this shit, what's it called? A lot of these people who get to the position that Bill Cosby or Donald Trump or Kavanaugh or whatever his name is, these are dudes who are like power hungry people. And a lot of people who are that power hungry are fucked up.
I get that. But all I'm saying, but you're not getting my point. Here's the whole topic on it, right? Why can't, what's up with this nigga's picks? It's just like if
I'm saying, they know what they're doing. They don't care. They're all down with this. Every one of these rapey motherfuckers are in cahoots. They know what's going on. It's just like at the frat party when the one dude who's like, I'm not raping nobody, agrees though to put the punch in the juice or whatever. All of these guys are in on it.
Yeah.
All of these people know what's going on.
Yeah, but
people are either ignoring it, enabling it, or they're part of it. They're all this shit is fucked. I'm telling you.
Nigga, I know it's fucked. I'm aware that it's
That's
fucked.
why it's not that they're making bad picks. They're picking these guys because they know and they don't care. That's the truth.
No. Here's the thing. I know. No, here's the shit. Here's the shit though. I understand that you're saying that, but nigga, but why?
It's a fucked up world.
But why? But why can't you just pick? Here's the shit. If you wanted to go, you're gonna want to ask for re-election. You know what I mean?
He's gonna win. They got Kanye campaigning for him as we speak.
Nigga, that shit ain't gonna work. Everybody know that nigga's cuckooed and Cocoa Puffs right now, B.
I think he's gonna win again.
I don't think he's gonna win again because he can't pick no one to fucking keep a job. That's the simplest shit. That's the shit that's bonkering me. Nigga, even Bush had people staying in their job. How many people resigned, got fired, got investigated on? Almost every other week you hear, the dude, what was his name? What was the fucking guy? They kept calling him Sean Spicer?
I don't know.
When he was the press secretary, when he was the secretary, when he had to alert the press on Trump's behalf, right? The dude that was doing it before him, he was like, oh, fuck this. I'm out. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Now you got, I don't know what her name is. She looks like, you know what she looks like? I don't know if you ever had her class. Miss Brussels.
Brussels? Like Brussels sprout? All right, so keeping it a band, we lost half of the episode. So we're just going to end it right here. I want to thank you guys for listening.
He lost.
We talked about Logic for 20 minutes and why Brandon hates him.
No, you're not. No, you're not. That's why, because he knew he was going to say some hateful shit, and that's why he lost the footage. But a week later, he's going to be like, oh, yeah, it popped up, bro.
You know what's the crazy thing, too, about Brandon? He kills dogs in his free time.
What?
You're a murderer.
That's not funny. That ain't even... You supposed to you shock humor niggas now? Like, you ain't so it's that bad. You got no like you're like
I'm trying it out.
like it's not like it's not working out. Be like no like
I'm trying to learn how to troll.
You troll. You ain't trolling shit. How do I troll you? You know what John does in his free time? He collects J. Crew coupons.
That's not that bad.
Every day.
Shut up. All right, so we're gonna end it right here. We lost a good bit of content, but
I respect Logic.
It's probably for the best because we had a lot of. Well, it was probably longer than we should have made it. So we want to thank you guys for listening. Whatever day this drops, we're gonna drop it hopefully on the same day, the week after that.
Yeah.
And deuces.
Namaste. Hey man, I'm gonna have a word with you outside, please.